Hey, I've been buying a lot of random stuff off TikTok and keep seeing these welders on there really cheap, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. And I decided, hey, why not? This is the ARC140. The brand is Feifanke. Looks like it's out of Spain. So I want to do an unboxing video and see if it even works. You know, why not? Should be a stick welder, according to the description. Seems decent. I mean, that's heavy. We'll see. Shoulder strap or something. Okay, couple sticks. Warranty paperwork. I guess you can use it as a purse. Do not have professional knowledge. Yep, okay. It's got a nice thick power cord on it. I mean, doesn't seem half bad so far. Just unboxing it. Thickness of the wires. Not horrible. Maybe an 8 gauge wire. Not bad. Secure. Similar. About a 8 gauge, I want to say. Okay, that only goes in there one way. Snugs up. Alright. Do I have a tripod? No. I used a couple zip ties and zip tied it to the refrigerator door. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. So let's try a new rod here, and we're just going to try to weld this little piece of exhaust bracket that I found. This deal here. We'll try to run a bead on there. We'll see what happens. Same setup. You know, we're just gonna play with it without the meta glasses that are tinted. Power her on. About 76. That's where we were before. Move the door. There you go. You can see. All right. Let's give her a shot. Change my ground a little bit. I guess it doesn't like that. Nope. All right, let's give it a shot. Changed a few things. We're gonna try to weld this little clamp here. It goes to an exhaust as well onto this. got it grounded. We've got our box here. No, I don't have a professional tripod. I have this zip tied to the refrigerator door. That is what the noise is there. But hopefully she works. Try to get a good ground on here. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Try it a little closer, maybe to the ground, I'm not sure. Let's try to move this. See if we can't get it over here, possibly. Now, if I ever told you I was a professional welder, I would be lying to you, all right? That Harbor Freight, it's been about the closest thing that I've ever done professionally here. However, I do have a beer and the imagination, so it counts for something, right? Yeah, I mean, did it lay a bead? Yeah, it absolutely did. Started off amazing, not professional quality. You know, I'm sure it would take a lot more practice. I'll try to go over that again, and we'll just see. Lower it back to like 70 maybe, and we'll just see what works. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty decent, honestly. I mean, $30. You're probably not going to be doing, you know, custom work and whatever, but some at-home projects, you need to fix a fence, you need to fix something, yeah, $30, man. That's not bad at all, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know if we can weld a bolt or something, run a bead around a bolt. It'd be a good, you know, just some every average day home type related thing. I don't know, let's see. Let me grab a glove real quick. Don't know with the Chinese stuff, get electrocuted or not. After a few beers though, I mean, fuck. Who knows? All right, probably not recommended. What else we got here? Got some metal. Let's see if it'll weld some dirty metal. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's not grounded. Alright, so you gotta have a good ground, obviously. That didn't really work out too well. I'll try to run another bead over the top, or maybe in the hole. Ooh, that may be the sweet spot. 82. That's looking pretty good. A lot better than what it was, for sure. I'll just try to run a bead right here. I don't know, the rod might be too hot. I'm not a welder, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but that looks pretty good, and that looks pretty good. I mean, I think with some practice, this little machine right here, I got it bumped up to 82, and it's 75, 76. It worked great, but it was kind of like getting hung up. So, I mean, maybe even 85. It's just all about playing with stuff and not giving up, you know? I mean, 30 bucks and you got a machine that you can do some stuff with that you couldn't do before. Why not, you know? A little bit of free time, a little bit of spare time, and now you're, you know, a welder. This machine, it didn't come with gloves or a hat or anything like that, so that is a little bit of a downside. You do have to get the proper equipment. Like, these gloves are Harbor Freight. I think they were 25 bucks years ago, and then, you know, obviously you want to have a welder's mask. You don't want to be out here just winging it, because, I mean, your health and your safety, you know, us as men, we don't always put ourselves first, and you have to, because there's others that always rely on you. I mean, that goes for anybody, really. You are only one person, and you got to kind of put yourself first in a way where you can be able to be in a situation to help others and put others, you know, in your path that you care about, so that you can continue doing what you do for them. So never skimp out on the safety stuff. I mean, I'm wearing flip-flops right now and socks, but the main stuff, you know, wear proper PPE. Don't hurt yourself over something that's gonna take your eyes away, you know. So, gloves, a hat, minimum at the most. I got a nice thick jacket on. Just take care of yourself, you know. Especially if you're trying to learn something new, this stuff will burn the hell out of you. I've been welding for years with that flux core machine, and I learned the hard way, getting a little piece of metal down your back or down your shirt or whatever, and I get it, it's hot out, but sometimes, you know, just take that extra precaution. Once you're a little bit more comfortable with it, then, you know, you learn as you go. Yeah, so I burnt that all the way down to nothing left. In my opinion, I mean, that's not bad at all. You need some practice with it. You need to respect it. And I think that it's definitely a usable tool. It's not bad, honestly. $30? I'd like to see how deep the penetrations and stuff like that went, but that looks pretty juicy. I mean, now say if we were to test this machine out, we're learning together. That's why I did this whole thing. There's a lot of YouTubers and all this stuff that are on TikTok and whatever, and they just showboat and all that stuff. But I like to kind of learn with you and try to help. I've never made any money off of YouTube. So it's more or less been a hobby for myself, just trying to learn and trying to help other people who are curious about stuff and grow and all that fun stuff. So it's always been interesting and fun for me. Just gonna try to see if we can't pry it up. It's been in the screwdriver. So I mean, that's decent, honestly. I'm just curious. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think in my opinion, it's solid. I mean, that's solid. That needs some work, obviously. You can clean it up with a grinder or whatever you got to do. But if you're working on something and you need to take a chance on a cheap little machine, why not? Comes with a little strap too. You can carry it around like a purse. So I guess the strap goes through the side panels. Will I ever use it? Probably not, but I might. Who knows? Till that time, we'll figure it out. You guys want another video on this? It's the ARC140 off Temu. It was $33 with free shipping. I've never bought really anything off Temu before. I've always been skeptical, but after about 7 of these, one night a few months ago, I started buying a bunch of random stuff. And to my surprise, it actually showed up. So it's very interesting. No, I'm not sponsored or affiliated. I don't get anything cool or free. But every once in a while, if you spend 40 or 50 bucks, I bought some fake knockoff Milwaukee tools on there. I saw them on TikTok, and I'm like, I'll never use a TikTok shop or whatever. But this was like 21 bucks, and it takes the Milwaukee battery. And I was like, why not? Let's test it out and see if it works. And sure enough, it does. It works amazing. It's good quality. I've been using it quite a lot, honestly. So a couple little things on there. I picked up an Impact as well. Doesn't have a brand on there, but I guess it's the same concept. It shows everything on here that you need. So yeah, the more you know. 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there. If you leave it in your truck, it gets stolen, whatever, it doesn't matter. 20 bucks, who cares? So there you go. Yeah, drop a comment, whatever. If you buy one, it works out, cool. Let me know. If it doesn't work out, burns your house down. Hopefully not, right? That's kind of the name of the game. You're trying to save $1, you're trying to do something, and some bad shit happens. But hopefully everything goes well. That's the brand. Like I said, Temu, 30 bucks. And then on Temu, I noticed that when you're going to buy something, I was very skeptical about putting a payment on there. I used PayPal, and with PayPal, obviously, they protect your stuff and give you your money back and blah, blah, blah. But when you're going to get ready to buy it, it'll say on there like 2-day delivery, local warehouse. That's what you want to look for. If you're buying some stuff off Temu, it will... it'll take like 7 to 14 days depending on the location of where it's at. So I always try to do the local warehouse type deal. So good luck, gentlemen and ladies.